All things work to the good of them that are called according to his purpose. All things work to the good of them that are called, that are called, that are called. How they might brainwash. So this is Josh there coming at you today. How you doing? Yeah, I just woke up. I'm a little bit tired. So I'm still at UC Davis. Yeah, it's really cool. So after I got the chips and salsa, I ate them. Good stuff. And then the first day I was here, I had a different preaching style than the second day I was here. The first day I was here, I went up to people and I'm saying, you have any questions about God? Feel free to answer questions. If anybody has really tough questions, come see me. I was young and tall and screaming across the quad. I was like mean or nothing like that, but I was pretty aggressive. It's pretty aggressive. Very few people approached me. I was just like being incredibly loud. And I spent the rest of the day. There was this other dude here. He also is wandering around. He sits there and he teaches the Bible. He just basically reads the Bible to people. He doesn't stop, and that's cool. And I was realizing that by watching him, that really nobody listens to him. No one listens to him. And I'm like, okay, so how do I come up with a better strategy so to get people to listen to me? So what I did is instead of, challenging people to come talk to me, because most people don't want to fight, I'm like, I have questions, I can answer your questions, blah, 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 blah. I mean, like, even if you want to challenge me, come on, let's bring it, see how smart you are. And it was bad idea. So what I did is instead of saying that, I was like, well, what if I asked them if they could teach me something? Well, that also brings the wrong heart, and then it would basically be baiting people into an argument. So what I settled on was saying, are you a Christian? Because then I can figure out if they're a Christian, then I tailor-make my argument in one way. If they're not a Christian, I tailor-make my argument in another way. And either way, I end up being able to talk about what I want to talk about, and everybody's willing to engage me. So I had to change my tactic to just address people one-on-one. So yesterday I did a lot better. I talked to a whole bunch of people. I got to teach the dude that was witnessing via reading the Bible. He gave me $10. Dude, he didn't have any money either. I mean, we were basically doing the same job. He didn't have any money. I didn't have any money, and he gave me $10. And I'm like, dude. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? I have to take it. It's just, dude. So I ate. I ate good. $10. Actually, the stuff is pretty cheap. So I ate here, and then I got invited. I talked to so many people, and it was so cool when you start out with just a passive question. Are you a Christian? I guess I'm thinking in the mindset of religion without it being invasive or aggressive or threatening. That light keeps dying on me. They need to get rid of these motion-centric lights. So I did that, and then what happened after that? Okay, and so I ran into this chick. I mean, there's so many people I talk to. I can't cover them all. It just happened so quick. So I met this other girl, and she's like, "Hey, yeah, you gotta." And dude, it really helps. And this is the thing I wanted to talk about in this video: is that instead of me rapid fire just yelling at random people, hoping to get somebody that wants to engage me, what I decided to do is let God lead me to the people that were willing to listen. And I think that does more than me just saying, are you a Christian? Because I found that when I did that, people were honestly seeking. And I really got into people. It was so much better. It was so less invasive, and it was so less time consuming. But you end up going places you didn't expect you'd go. Like, I'd stay in one area, and all of a sudden, randomly, I'd shoot off in the distance, and then shoot off again, and then come back to the same place. And I'm thinking, that doesn't just matter for a geographical location. I should do that everywhere. But anyway, this is running really long. Anyway, so after that, I went to they invited me to a Bible study. I talked to one dude at the Bible study. And he was the only one that seemed interested. Everybody else, I just kind of shined him on. I'm like, hey. And then the pastor, you got to talk to the pastor. It's so cool that you're practicing Matthew 10. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I talked to him. And I guess they were expecting him to do something about me doing Matthew 10. But the guy just is like, you're not supposed to do Matthew 10. And he was like, he was deer in headlights, and then he avoided me the rest of the night. I'm like, okay, wow, you're awesome. I want to be just like you when I grow up. And then after that, I slept on a pile of leaves. This is running really long. So I slept on a pile of leaves, woke up this morning, did my daily vlog. Yeah, it was really comfy, this pile of leaves, and it was in a dry spot. It was beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, I gotta go. It's like a minute and a half, or 5.5. So, I'm the heretic. You know I love God because I love virtue, justice, and salvation. Peace, love, and grooviness forever. What's up?